Welcome back to the C Morning Show, and already joining me is Chef Bryan. Good
Hello,
morning.
good morning.
It's always good to have you in the studio.
Thank you for having me.
We're talking back, behind the cameras. We were talking about a whole lot of food, but this smells amazing.
Yeah.
Even uncooked things, fresh things smell
Indeed,
amazing.
like
right?
the peppers, the
Yes.
onion, you can start.
So
Right?
we're going to make something special today,
Yes.
and could you tell us what we're making today?
So because it's still in the morning, we need that breakfast and the energy. We're gonna make the breakfast burrito.
Okay, hold it
Yep.
right there. So let's get ready to cook.
Yep.
Masak.
All right.
So thank you for being here. Breakfast burrito.
Yes.
What I know as a breakfast burrito is usually it's just a tortilla, scrambled eggs, and cheese. That's what I have for breakfast burrito.
Ah.
But you're much fancier.
Yeah.
So walk us through what you have here with us.
So like as you said, we're gonna make it a little bit fancier with a little bit of steaks over here. We need that red meat in
yes,
the morning, you
yes,
know. So we're
yes.
just gonna start with it, and over here I already got some ribeye. And in order to make a really nice steaks, nice crunch, the crust over there, we need to make sure it's already dry.
Okay.
You don't want to have any moisture. So if you have
Okay.
like kitchen towel, paper towel,
Okay.
that's gonna be really great. You need to make sure it's dry. And then
Do you just leave it there because usually we'd leave it there and we'll leave the water to go down, right? And then we still have to tap it with the
yes. So although even you leave it there, sometimes like there's still moisture on top.
Yep.
Like I really want to make sure it's really, really dry because those a little bit of moistures can ruin the texture. In terms of like when it's touching the pan, it's not gonna be like searing nicely because that moisture's gonna evaporate, become like what is it, like the liquid, and it's not gonna sear the meat properly. So you're not gonna
there's a
get
tip.
that crust. You know?
Pro tip.
And
Have
a
it
lot
dry.
of salt.
Okay.
Don't be shy with it.
Love that.
There we go. Peppers. Tap it. And make sure the pan is hot. There we go.
How hot? Is it high, medium?
I would say it's high.
High, okay.
So and then when it's already developing the crust, then you
Yep.
can tone it down a little bit. But you want a bit like pretty much until like it starts smoking, the
Yeah,
oil.
Yeah. That's my favorite. The smell of virgin olive oil on heat,
Yep.
so good. So fresh.
There we go.
Okay.
So like we're waiting for the pan to be hot. All right. So I think before this we were talking about like why do I have like this bowl over here?
I was like, he just threw in like a dirty tissue, and I was like, am I supposed to take it out? Or I was like, and then why do you
So
have it?
basically that's kind of like our kitchen tricks. In professional kitchens, we were taught to have like this kind of bowl, empty bowls dedicated for basically trash. So it's
yes.
basically to make sure your station is clean and you don't need to go back and forth to the, trash bins, and because that takes a lot of time and eventually.
Yep.
So yeah, that's kind of like quick kitchen tips,
I'm such a mess. No wonder you professional chefs are always so clean on the table. Yeah.
All right, let's make it higher probably. Okay, let's put it in. You can start to smell, you can start to see the smoke starts coming up.
Yep.
There we go, that sizzle sound.
Oh, beautiful. I don't know how you can do it with your hands. I'm always so scared of the grip.
With the oil that
The
starts
oil,
to
yeah,
splashing
yeah,
around.
It's either I think it's too high when I do it, or the smell of olive oil.
The
Amazing.
smells of meat start to come out as
Yeah.
well. And don't forget to season the other side.
Oh, so you season the other side on top of the pan, and that's okay.
Yeah, it's totally fine.
Okay.
All right, a little bit of pepper. So basically, you always want to hear that sizzling sound
Okay.
in order to make that really nice crust.
How
And
long
just
each
leave it.
side?
It depends. Sometimes maybe like a minute or 2 minutes on each side, and the temperature is desired basically on the preference. Right?
So okay, let's say today, what are we making today? Medium, medium rare?
I would say medium to medium rare, medium.
Perfect.
Yes.
That's
you want
really
that red color
Yes.
in the middle,
You want all that healthy juice
Yes.
to consume in the morning.
And right over here, I already prepared some butter,
Yeah.
garlic, and some thyme to basting it at the end after this. So besides that, after the meat, we're gonna have some veggies as well.
Yep.
Right over here, I got some onions that are already
Okay.
julienne. So that's basically the term where we cut the vegetables pretty thin.
Okay.
So like over here, I got like the pretty thin
Peppers.
peppers,
Capsicum,
onion. Yep. All right, time to switch it. Can you help me with the tongs over there?
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you so much.
Wow. Beautiful.
Let's see if we can make it higher even.
I don't. Okay.
There we go.
So, what kind of meats can we use for?
For steaks?
I know there are different kind of.
Yeah, it's actually a really good question. Some of you might think like you can use a lot of different kind of meat, but actually the way you want to do steaks is basically tender cuts. Like tenderloin, sirloin, ribeye, basically all the meat that doesn't really move a lot. So if you imagine the cow, part of the like the cow
Not
leg.
muscular meat.
Yes.
We were just
basically
talking about kangaroo meat behind the scenes, and that kangaroo meat is so hard because it's all muscle.
Indeed,
Yeah.
because they move a lot.
Yeah.
If you imagine, like, if you see the meme on the internet, like,
They
they're so muscly.
They're even more muscular than
Indeed.
some of our human, what's it called, bodybuilders.
Yeah. I'm even amazed. Like, I want to have that kind of body. All right, over here I add some butter for basting.
Butter.
Some thyme.
Yeah.
And a little bit of garlic. We just crush it.
Yep. So for the breakfast burrito, we can change it with like chicken or
Indeed.
whichever
Of
fish.
course. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a little bit.
So it's just today in particular you chose to do the steak. Well, thankfully so.
Who doesn't like steaks?
I love, the smell of the butter and thyme.
Oh, yep. You can start.
Ooh, that's beautiful. So the pan has to be big enough for you to be able to collect all that juice and butter and oil, right? Why are you...
Keep basting it?
Yeah.
So basically, we want to cover the flavor of the butter to all the steak part. That's why like I keep basting it. If I only do like that, all of the part over here is not gonna taste that bad.
Oh, okay.
All right. You can start to smell the thyme, garlic.
And how long do you do this to make sure you don't overcook it because you want it medium rare?
So because there's a lot of tricks.
Okay.
Like I think we talked about it before the camera's on. There are a lot of few tricks. You can use the palm.
Yeah.
So this is kind of like rare, medium. The more you go over here, the more you're gonna feel your muscles is getting tighter.
Yeah.
So that's basically already well done.
Yeah.
So another trick that I do is basically I have a cake tester. This is what we usually do in restaurants. So you stick it in the middle of the meat.
Okay.
And then you can feel it over here. If it's already kind of warm, right now it's actually perfect. It's already like warm, medium rare.
Ooh, take it out.
And then, and then you can put it over here or actually under your mouth, under your lip over here.
Because that's my anxiety to overcook a steak.
Yeah.
And for some reasons I don't have the confidence, and I keep.
Well,
sometimes I get it right, sometimes I don't. I want to be consistent at it, if you know what I mean.
But the most beautiful thing is like usually I put it in the oven. And that's like how we do it as well in restaurants. And when you have a lot of things to do, you need a lot of stuff in the stove.
Yeah.
And that's why we always throw it in the oven. Everything we throw it in the oven. All right, so next what we're gonna do, we're gonna start to saute the onion. And when you sear some steak, don't ever throw this part. You see the bottom?
Okay.
That's flavor over there.
Yep.
And we always can saute with some veggies over there to deglaze it and then get some flavor out of it. Some peppers. There we go. Make some colors to make it beautiful.
Okay.
All right. Over there.
So we got the peppers.
Yeah.
Can we add more oil, or is that not necessary?
You can technically,
Or
but
use
because
some of
we
the
already
oil
have
from
like
there.
the butter, it's still already good pretty much over there.
Okay.
That's why. But we're gonna see it while we're going.
Okay.
But yeah. So onion, peppers, some seasonings. I got some sugar, a little bit over here.
Okay.
Then a little bit salt.
So you're leaving the steak to rest for now?
Yes,
Okay.
that's why I'm doing it first.
Okay.
Because we still have other elements. After this, we're gonna make some scrambled egg.
Ooh.
Make it better, you know.
I'm excited for the cutting of the steak. That's a big reveal.
Yeah. All right, a little bit pepper.
Smells amazing.
So like you said, in terms of the meat choice, you can do a lot of stuff with breakfast. Even like you do what you did, you said only like egg and cheese, and you do it. But like if you want to put like some salmon, chicken, shrimp, anything you want, anything you like, it's basically good for it.
Nice.
Over here, you start to see the onions start to get caramelized. The veggies start to get wilted. There we go. So do you cook a lot at home?
Sometimes.
Yeah?
No, I actually enjoy cooking, but on weekends and on my own terms. But I'm not a very good Indonesian dish cook. I like simple things. That's why Western is much easier, right?
The fun fact about chefs, actually,
Yeah.
if they cook for themselves, it's always simple food.
Yeah.
Like we never really cook like anything sophisticated at home
Yeah.
for ourselves because we're already so tired cooking at restaurants.
And
Even
I'm
like,
tired from working, so.
Yep, we're in the same boat.
Yeah. Yeah. And I find, I don't know, I enjoy Indonesian food, but I don't know if I've always wanted to learn, but I don't know if I am really going to apply it, even if I learn, because I feel like I personally like simple tastes too.
Yeah.
But, you know, not saying anything, but yes. When I cook, it's definitely simple food.
Yep.
I'm not a master of making very sophisticated, lots of, yeah. The worst I can do is curry.
All right, so we're gonna add a little bit of moisture to
Yep.
help it cook faster. Some water. And if you can pass me the, what is it, the balsamic vinegar?
Oh, yeah.
Right over there. To give a little bit tanginess, to balance out the fattiness from the steaks.
Yeah, which is necessary.
There we go. Not that much. There we go.
It's very tangy, so.
Yep. Just be
Careful.
careful with it.
Yeah.
But the good thing about balsamic is like when it's reduced, it has a lot of sugar content.
Yeah.
So it's like sweet, sour at the same time. So it's pretty much really beautiful.
And it gets a bit thick when it's reduced, right?
Yes.
Is it because of the sugar?
Yes. So that's why like there's what we call balsamic glaze when you reduce
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
So it's more kind of like a glaze, a lot of sugar content in it. So that's why it's so beautiful.
Yeah. When you're dealing with balsamic vinegar, you have to be careful. It's very liquid in its true form.
Yeah.
You kind of overspill it sometimes.
Indeed. Okay, so this pretty much done. We're gonna put it aside, and then we're gonna start with the scrambled
eggs.
Yes.
Okay, where do you want to put it aside?
All right, I'm gonna put it right over here first. Right here is fine. There we go. And
Another pan?
another pan.
Oh, I'm hungry. Just in time for breakfast. It's 8. Okay.
All right, so scrambled egg.
Okay.
If you can help me crack some eggs over there.
Okay. All 3?
Yes. Actually, 2 is enough. We only need like a little bit.
Okay, sorry guys. I have an injured right wrist, so it's not very.
There we go.
Okay.
Nice. So we don't really need to whisk it.
Okay.
So scrambled egg, we start with like a cold pan. Then you put the egg. And then if you can pass me the spatula over there. Yep.
Yes. There you go.
All right. Now we start to crack them up and mix it right on the pan.
So is it true that some people use a little bit of milk on top of it?
Yeah, some people
Or
does.
water? Why do they use
mostly
it?
on the end.
Yeah, on the end.
Yes, so it's basically to help you not overcook it. A knob of butter
Okay.
to make it more delicious.
Always go for butter. Salted or not salted?
I'm gonna salt it at the end.
Ah,
because
so
you don't
this is
wanna-
unsalted butter.
Yes, unsalted
Okay.
butter. So pretty fast with the egg actually. You want it nice and creamy. So you see, I take it out of the stove over here. So I don't want to overcook it in a way.
Oh, so you have to be very careful with
Yeah.
the temperature, yes. Yeah.
So you want to keep it like back and forth, you know. So to answer your questions about the milk, it's actually to help not overcook it. So usually we dash it at the end
Yeah.
to stop the cooking process.
That's how my mother taught me how to do eggs, and everyone stared at me weird.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because like, why do you use milk and eggs? I was like, I don't know. My mom just taught me to do it like that. So because I realized that a lot of other people, when they don't use butter or milk, like butter like this or milk, they overcook it and it becomes like very dry and very small, and it gives a lot more content to it as
Indeed,
well, right?
indeed.
Yeah. Creamier.
That's true. And I even learned it from Gordon Ramsay. Like, you know, like all that cooking video, they always put like at the end.
Yeah.
So it starts to curdle.
Yeah. That's right. So my mama was not wrong. And I'm sure she doesn't even know how, she doesn't know why either, because her mom taught it like that.
Oh, really?
I think so, yeah. So it's like everybody looked at me weird. Why do you use milk in your...
But it's not really common in a way,
Yeah.
I think in Indonesia.
Yeah.
But I think in most Western countries, pretty much, they use that as well. And especially heavy cream has a lot of fat content.
Oh, that's
So
why.
it's really good as well for, you know, that creaminess texture of the egg. You see?
Well,
it's pretty creamy over here.
my mom says, you want to know why hotel scrambled eggs are so creamy and not burned? That's why. So is that why?
Yeah,
Ah.
mostly. And actually in hotels, they already prepare like a
Yeah.
jug of it. Like probably they already mixed it. So yeah,
Okay.
so that's pretty good. Now we just need to assemble it.
Okay.
We got the steaks, we got the peppers, the eggs is cooked. I'm just gonna put it in the bowl so it doesn't.
Okay, you need to do the first one because I'm always curious. How do professionals wrap a burrito that will not be easily ruined?
I think basically it's just not put it too much.
Okay.
So it doesn't spill. Like if you know in US there's like Chipotle.
Yeah.
Yep, that's kind of like I always go to when I was in college.
Yep.
Like we put a lot of stuff, and like the hard part is like we eat it like, you know, like everywhere.
So this is basically the recipe of Chef Bryan's breakfast burrito. Amazing. So I think the key here is the buttering, the seasoning, this is a big reveal. Make sure you don't miss it. Beef steak seasoning, butter, garlic, rosemary. Did you use rosemary or thyme or both?
Thyme, rosemary, we can use it.
Okay.
Yep.
Big
All right.
reveal.
Nice and pink.
Beautiful.
See right over there.
Yeah,
So
that's what you
juicy.
want.
Oh yes. All right, we're gonna cut it into thin strips over here, so everyone can get some and try. See, still nice pink.
So for burrito purposes, ribeye,
Well,
or loin.
like I said, it's a preference, but you need to have a tender cuts. So ribeye, tenderloin, sirloin, so anything that tender. Basically, the muscle that doesn't really move a lot.
Okay.
Yep. All right. Put it there.
Okay.
Make sure it's clean. All right, now I'm gonna show you one, and after this, you're gonna do it one as well.
Okay, I'm gonna try.
All right, a burritos over here.
Yeah.
A little bit on.
Oh, we gotta get this. Veggies.
Yep.
The veggies first. Okay.
Yep. A few pieces of steaks.
Oh, look at that. Beautiful.
What do you think? 1, 2, or 3?
Don't ask me. I'm selfish. I could eat a whole.
All right, let's put more.
Okay. 3 is fine.
All right, and a little bit of the egg
Okay.
on top to get that creaminess.
Oh, nice. Look at that.
All right, a little bit of cilantro. All right, so you want to tuck them in.
Oh, okay.
Suck them in.
Okay.
Tuck them in.
Also, you tuck them in first. Okay.
Yep.
And then you roll it
Roll it.
like that.
There we go. And we're gonna put it over on the grill.
Uh-huh.
Make it nice and sealed.
So we're gonna have to wrap another one.
Yep.
Okay.
Now
Just
it's your
do
turn.
quickly. I'm doing this quickly because we're still waiting to be seared so we can cut that one. Okay. How long long do you think we should sear it? Just until...
Basically just to get a grill mark over here.
Okay, just to get a grill mark. Also, so the bread will close, right? Yeah, okay.
So basically, because all the ingredients is pretty much cooked, so the thing that I'm doing over here is just to get a nice presentation, the grill mark, and then also sealing the dough over here, and to make it nice and pretty.
Nice and pretty. Okay, here's the creamy egg. That's it. Okay, we roll it.
Yep.
And then you fold. How do you fold it?
So you fold it on the right.
On the right.
Yep.
Fold it on the left.
And you tuck them in.
Tuck them in. Whoop.
Whoop.
Whoop. Okay, I'm gonna have this one. This one's messy.
There we go. And then you can wipe your hand right over here.
Okay.
I'll take that from you.
All right.
Right on the grill.
So that's ready. So we're just, while we wait for mine to finish, we can present and cut open the other one.
Indeed.
Yay.
See the grill mark right over here.
Ooh, beautiful.
All right. Let's cut it open and then let's serve it.
Cut it open.
Nice.
There we go.
Ooh.
Beautiful. Look at that.
All right,
So
we got
yummy.
some red colors, some yellows. So we can put it right here and make it beautiful.
Oh yeah,
Like
you
that.
also prepared the pico de gallo.
Yes. So on the side, I already prepared like some pico de gallo.
Oh,
It's basically some onion,
very important.
tomato,
I should have
and there
cut
we go.
a big chunk of cilantro right there because it's just the best thing in the world. Well,
Beautiful.
Chef Bryan, thank you so much for this. We're all hungry now.
Let's try it.
Yes, there you go. Look at that beautiful
better.
burrito up close, the pico de gallo, and also we got some, what's it called? Some cilantro over there.
Yep.
And yes, so
It's
I
really
hope
easy. Under
easy.
like maybe like 20 minutes to make.
under that.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Chef Bryan, for your time
Thank
again,
you.
for coming back to the studio. Always a pleasure.
Indeed.
And to you, hopefully this recipe was very useful, something simple to make for the family, especially on weekend mornings or even noons, brunch,
Yeah.
you never know. And we'll be right back with you. After the break, we'll recap some Indonesian news from earlier shows. Stay tuned with us on the C Morning Show and see you today. Time to eat.
All right, let's dig in.